Hi guys, so what did we all wake up to today? I think it's a moment of a great pride for the country. As for feeling like it has come down to that sense of sukoon, that sense of peace. I would say the peace within of what happened a couple of days back in the Pahalgam attacks, and this was something that is very new India. This is what the new India is like. In one of those movies, what we saw, I think it was Uri, where Paresh Rawal goes like,
कि हिंदुस्तान अब चुप नहीं बैठेगा। ये नया हिंदुस्तान है। ये अंदर में घुसेगा भी और मारेगा भी।
brilliant move. They were all talking about how there's going to be mock drills today. I don't know if there still will be those mock drills, but waking up to this news has been absolutely, a sense of pride for the country. It was very well thought of, very intelligent move, and it was very well executed as well. So let's get into a little bit of details. Firstly, a great job. And there have been reactions from all the world leaders. Trump, for example, has said how it's a shame and let India and Pakistan sort it out amongst themselves. I mean, yeah, that's okay. That's the kind of statement. But what he also said was this has been going on for decades and centuries and thousands of years, which kind of shows how aware he is about the scenario here. Then, of course, the Chinese also, did not quite appreciate the impact. They were like, okay, get done with it soon. Same with Russia, Middle East. However, it is a great sense of urgency action that has been taken by our country, by Mr. Modi, and I salute to what he brought down. Looking at the dynamics, what will be the after effects? This is what we will be talking about now. One of the things that Pakistan was scheduled to be sanctioned was a loan of around 1.2 1.3 billion dollars from IMF. Now let's see how that goes down, and we will know about that in a couple of days, on May 9th to be exact, on Friday. So let's keep our eyes out for that. Also, the name of the operation here, I would like to bring some light upon, is also very significant. Operation Sindoor. It strikes emotion. It sticks that chord which is in every Indian. We as Indians, we are very emotional people. And the name of the operation, how it was chosen, does bring out this sense of great pride and emotion in us, and well thought of the name. What's next? Will Pakistan just sit, or will they come back? Will they retaliate? Well, if I talk about it in terms of cricket, it's now our time to bat. So we were bowling so far. We made whatever attacks we made, 9 terrorist sites. So given ये scenario है और ये 9 cities हमने target करी हैं, Pakistan will not sit quietly. They also have those H2s and H4 bombs and missiles and the firepower. What we have, what Indians have here, is the S4, which is the newly defense system that we recently procured from Russia. And let's put that to use now. It is now stationed in different parts of the country. I am in fact looking to see how well, this goes down to the range of 400 kilometers, and it can spot more than 80 targets to defend. So this could be the aircraft, this could be missiles, this could be different kind of firepower. And this defense system S4, it's a Russian import system, and this actually defends, and it's a great form of testing. Even the Russians will now be watching what exactly is going down in the war and how good our equipment is, what they gave to India. But jokes apart, I think we should not just call it off yet. It is time that we made this effort, we made this impact, we made this strike, and Pakistan won't sit quietly. So whenever they come, we got to be ready. But at the same time, we have to appreciate the fact how prompt this action was taken. The countries, India and Pakistan, if we compare the demographics, the economy, Pakistan, we all know, is a self-destructing economy. So nothing new about that. The GDP per capita of India is double that of Pakistan, and India is not a very GDP per capita rich country, but even then it's double that of Pakistan. A little more about the demographics and the geopolitical situation here. What I think the Indian diplomats could be doing, should be doing, and could be one of those things where we have to really look at is, why is China supporting Pakistan so much? What could be the reason of China's support to Pakistan? We also share a border, and India and China, besides the 1962 war or the Galwan tensions which happened earlier. It has been, pretty normal, the neighborhood here, as compared to Pakistan on the other side, which is also our neighbor. So, having great terms with the United States, with Mr. Trump, is a great idea, and Mr. Modi is doing his best to make that kind of relation and rapport with the US. However, now it would also be a good idea to make a good rapport with China, because they are our immediate neighbors, they are right here. And I mean, come on, China is a superpower. We have a lot to learn also from China, and if they are supporting Pakistan, hell, they can support India as well. So, I mean, in terms of these situations, in terms of these kind of setups and kind of the warlike situations here, this is where your neighbors truly come in, and it would be nice to have a good diplomatic relation with China as well. The military strength of India right now is the third best in the world, but at the same time, United States is the best here, the best military in the world. Look at Israel for that matter. They are going on, and India is buying intelligence, buying equipment from Israel. So, given that this is the scenario, we have to at the same time look at the fact that whatever is going on and whatever has been going on so far will also have an impact on the business scenario. The whole impact of war, and I was having this conversation, the whole impact of war goes down in the country's economy. The economy kind of cripples. That is the purpose of war and the impact of war. So what will this lead to in the Indian economy, in the Indian business ecosystem? So yes, there will be repercussions, there will be an impact, but if I think out loud, what happens, what goes down is कि चल यार इंडिया में अगर इसने अटैक किया तो what will people do? Will the buying power go down? Will the buying power increase? For example, someone's looking to buy a car after these attacks. Will they buy a car? They will be like, oh, let me spend less. But on the other hand, वो ये भी बोल सकता है यार कि I should buy a car because there's more safety in a car as compared to traveling via metro or a bus. So it's a just thinking out loud kind of a setup here, but I am pretty positive about how this is going to come down. India has shown its diplomatic power. India has shown its strength. I mean, with the diplomatic power, with the diplomatic front, you also need to have a strong military. And you have to have that kind of strong action, and this is what was required by our country to show to the world that we will not just sit quietly and go about our business. If someone does something as shameful as what went down in Pahalgam, we will come out and we will do what we did. So once again, a great job by the defense and the military and the Air Force of India, the people of India, and I am very, very happy with what actions were taken down. And yeah, that's my 2 cents about today's attack. And Pakistan, what they are doing is they are also, on the other hand, putting it out in media, hey, that our civilians got hurt, killed. Not that they are not admitting, they are not accepting the fact that India did go down and did whatever they did. They are on the other hand claiming how it was the civilians that got affected or the civilians got impacted. And इसका भी एक आगे कल को एक क्या कहते हैं, कल को हमारा डिफेंस सिस्टम है या S-400 है, तो उसमें भी what would really work here for us Indians is when we are bringing down their planes or their equipment, how about having a video recording of that and putting it out there in the world? Because Pakistan, that country hardly has internet. So half of the country doesn't have internet, and whatever half does have internet will upload, and then they have this restriction. It is the only country that is being run by the military. It's owned by the military. So the freedom of actually sharing on social media what actually goes down and what has really happened, no matter what the truth is hardly the truth there and what they are saying. So how about in our planes and our aircrafts where we actually mention, okay, this is the video, this is how we brought this down, and this is what it looked like. Boom, there you go. You've got to admit. If you don't admit, here's the proof. This is just, long-term thoughts right out of my head. So if you like this video, press a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, press a thumbs down. Share with someone who you think would like to watch this. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.